dealing with introduction to web development. So in this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys some technologies used in web development, starting from HTML and to the CSS, JavaScript, and any other programming language. So in this tutorial, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we'll need to do is to know what is HTML. Alright, as you all know, HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Okay, hypertext markup language, that's what HTML stands for. Okay, HTML is used to just describe the structure of a web page. Okay, the layout, how the content are to be displayed in a web page or in the browser. That is what HTML is all about. Please note, HTML is not a programming language, it's a markup language. Okay, it's used for semantics. Okay, it's used for layout, the structuring of your web page. Alright. So also we'll talk about CSS. CSS all, it means cascading style sheet. So it is cascading style sheet. Okay, it's used to style your design. It makes your design look presentable, beautiful. Okay, it's used to beautify your web page. Okay, it's used to beautify your web page. Why we have another one, the JavaScript. JS is also same thing with JavaScript. Okay, so JS is mainly used for events, interactions. Okay, live interactions. Okay, if I click on a particular button, tell me that this button has been clicked. Okay, JavaScript is more like when you perform a particular action, you will see the result immediately without reloading the particular page. Okay, it's unlike PHP where you have to reload. For example, maybe when data are updated in PHP, the browser will have to reload, but in JS you may not have to reload. Alright, JS mainly deals with what immediate actions, immediate events. Okay, so that was JS is all about. So PHP and JS is a client-side programming language. You can use it to write your front-end applications, also back-end applications. Okay, with the help of Node.js, which is a runtime environment, a JavaScript runtime environment, you can be able to write your applications using pure JS both. You'll be able to write your full stack application using the JavaScript programming language. Another language here is PHP. PHP is a server-side programming language. So there is the latest version of PHP, and I think it's PHP 8. As at the time of recording this tutorial, it's PHP 8. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing you may want to do is to create a folder. One thing I will tell you that every software contains files and folders. Every software contains files and folder. Every software in the world today, it contains files and folder. So the first thing we want to do is to create our folder. Okay, let's say let's name it web design. These are web design, so don't forget, drag it to your VS Code. Okay, sorry, let's say and there's some requirements we'll be needing in this tutorial. One is our VS Code. This is it here, Visual Studio Code. Okay, Visual Studio Code. We'll also be needing a live server. A live server will help us to refresh our page automatically. Okay, so let's get started. Just drag in your folder name you have created, drag it to this VS Code, drag it. So one thing I will let you to know is that The extension of programming language is the name of the language, or the extension of a language is the name of the language after the dot sign or after the period sign. Okay, after the period sign. Okay, let's see, let's start with HTML. After you have created your folder, don't forget to drag your folder in. After dragging in, click this first button in our VS Code. It means new file. Okay, this one means new folder. This is all about refresh. Okay, refresh, or you can call it reload. So let's create a new file, name it index.html. You can either say .html or .htm. It does the same thing, but we want to work with index.html. okay, so this is it. So I said the next thing you want to install is your live server. Okay, to install your live server, I'm on Mac. On Windows, just go to this sidebar, over your mouse on the names until you see extensions. Okay, you can see extensions here, click on it. So there's search for what? Search for extensions, search for live server by Rich Ritwig there. Okay, so this is the guy. Okay, you can see I already have mine installed. It helped me to reload my browser without me needing to refresh it or closing my workspace and going to my browser to refresh or reload. Alright, so the first thing we want to obey to for this tutorial to be more effective, for you to get it on time, we're going to be obeying the rule philo. Okay, philo. Okay, philo. Let's break them down. Philo. Okay, this one means first. First. This one means in. This one means last. This one means out. Okay, what it means is what the first stuff to come in, the first tag to come in should be the last tag to go out. Okay, the first tag to come in should be the last tag to go out. Okay, so I'll be telling you guys about tag just the same way we have rules in a particular community or in an organization or in our schools. Okay, the same way we have rules in languages related to computer. Okay, the same way we have rules regarding languages relating to computers. Alright, so in HTML these are called tags. They are called tags, but in programming languages they are called syntax. They are rules governing a particular language. Okay, these are rules governing a particular language. So let's get started. The first thing you may want to do is to, if this part here, I tell you after the dot is your extension, okay, which is the name of the language you are working with. This one can be any name. This index should be the first page you will see. Is the first page you will see. So when this page is not there, all your files are exposed. Okay, when this index is not there, index don't the language you are using is not here, then every other file is exposed. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, after you have your environment set up, you have your VS Code, you have installed your live server, you need a browser. I'm going to be using Brave browser. Okay, you can use any other browser like Safari. You can use what browser? Chrome. You can use Mozilla Firefox. You can use Opera Mini. Okay, so any browser you want to use. Okay, so let's get started. Once you must ensure you have your live server installed. Like, let's go back to that place again. Search for live server. You can see now. You can see it right week day. Okay, alright, so let's start writing our HTML. Do something like this. Say doc type HTML. Okay, this one signifies that we're writing in HTML5. Okay, we're working with HTML5. Alright, so you may want to say HTML. Remember the rule: first in, F5 for first in. Okay, LO for last out. Okay, anything that is inside the particular tag should be first in, last out. Treat it as first in, last out. Apart from this guy, every other thing is first in, last out. Alright, so let's go. So I will show another example. Say after this you see your head. Okay, don't forget first in, last out. This guy can house every other thing. Remember, this HTML tag is housing this header tag, this head tag rather. Okay, the same way this head tag can house another tag called title. Okay, first in, last out. Okay, first in, last out. First in, last out. Okay, first in, last out. Don't forget this. With this rule you will get things faster and proper. Alright, so let's say the title, first in, last out. Then here can be your title. Sorry, this part can be your title. This part can be your title. It can be title. This is the title. If you look at this place, you can see Chasteki YouTube. Alright, you can see it here. Yes, the same way that happened to this place. So the title is what, whenever you put the title here, so it's going to be showing there. So you can say I'm learning. Okay, I'm learning. I want to re-indent my lines. Okay, so after the head, the next tag is the body. Okay, is the body. So these are the tags. So you can come and say I am learning. So the thing you want to do now is to open this guy in your live server. Okay, for my live server, I'm going to click, I will right click, sorry if I need, okay, I will right click, then scroll down to open with live server. Okay, you can see it on the screen. I'm learning. Okay, I'm learning. So this is it. I'm learning. So this is it. So this is our basic introduction to HTML. So there are different editors apart from this VS Code. There's Sublime Text. It's a lightweight text editor. So we have the Atom. Okay, we have Atom and every other text editor. There's brackets. Okay, there's bracket, but in this tutorial we are going to be using VS Code. We're using VS Code. Alright, look at it. Whenever I save, this part refreshes. Take a look at the title. I am learning, and let's change it. I'm learning HTML, so you will understand better. I'm learning HTML. Can you see now? I am learning, which is this title. I'm learning HTML. Don't forget first in, last out. First in, last out. First in, last out. First in, last out. Or if you don't understand this process, you can treat it this way. Okay, in a family, right? Father houses everybody. Okay, dad houses everybody. Treat dad as this HTML, this guy here. Okay, let's say dad, opening dad. Okay, opening dad, sorry guys, closing dad. Okay, so everything here is inside the dad. Everything here is inside the dad. Okay, this guy here, this title is the name of the family. Okay, when they want to relate to this family or describe this family, they may want to use a name to recognize family. So that is a title. Okay, that is a title. So this one, remember, after the dad is the head of the family. After the dad we have the what? The mom. The dad houses everybody. Okay, that is the what? The head of the family. So okay, look at it. The head is even in this particular part. Okay, after then, the next part is what? Mother. Okay, you can say opening mom. Okay, mom, closing mom. All right, closing mom. So as you can see, this is the mom. Okay, this is the mom. So if you want to, maybe you are chased home from for lack of payment of school fee, the person you may want to go and meet is what? Is your mom. Okay, you tell your mom first. Most people, they are they are close. Most children, they are close to their mom than their dad, while others are closer to their dad than to the mom. All right, so in this part, look at it very very well. Since this is a mom gives birth to the children. So anything you want to show here, that you want to display here, anything you want to display in this particular part, it should be what? Inside the mom. So let's take this guy out. Don't need them, they are causing confusion now. Okay, you can see now. So let's arrange this code back. So this is mom. So everything that will be coming here is going to be the word, the children. I'm a child. Okay, I'm a child. This is my parents. This is also my parents. Okay, so this is it. So we'll be considering the tags now. So remember, we've talked about the tags. Okay, the HTML tags. So we'll be talking about the heading tags. Okay, the heading tag, just the same way you have in your Microsoft Word. If you open it, okay, let's see if we can open Microsoft Word. Okay, MS Word. Is it MS Word or in WordPress? It should be MS Word. Yeah, it should be MS Word. So let's open. So I think, oh, if you look at this part now, you can see heading 1, heading 2, same thing up. Okay, let's say hello, select and choose heading 2, choose heading 1. So you can see the stuff is getting bigger. Okay, after, okay, let's say hello. Okay, heading 2, heading 1. All right, you can see there's an increment. All right, so we don't want to save this. So the same thing happen here. So heading 1 is what? H1 is the biggest tag so far. Okay, is the biggest heading tag. Let's say hello Charles Turkey. All right, you can see now. So I don't have to refresh this thing every time. It reloads automatically. Okay, so let's see hello Charles Turkey. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is it. So the next tag is what? Is we have H1 down to what? H6. It's our heading tags. Okay, H1 down to H6. Okay, so I'm going to do H2. Say hello bro. H3, hello dude. Sorry, I want to use a shortcut. The shortcut, you press your H4 or you press your HTML tag. Okay, then press your tab key or your enter key. Okay, so I say hello beta. Okay, so I'm gonna copy. Okay, H5, hello sister, hello mother. Okay, oh, so you can see now this is about H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Okay, so these are our the heading tag we may have. Okay, you can say hello heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6, so you get them better. So this heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, and heading 6. So guys, thank you for watching. In the next video we'll be writing more tags and as to start our design. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and click on the notification button to get notified whenever a new video